Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to do a picture in the Intricate Ink Animals in Detail Volume 5 by Tim Jeffs. And I've picked the first picture here. So if you're curious what this is, it is called an American, and I'm going to try to say the part last, Kestrel. It's a bird. It's Kestrel. And this little guy, according to Google, because I went in and I tried to look up the bird, you can either do a female or a male. I'm doing a male, so it's got a little bit of blue coming down. It's kind of a blue, depending on which picture you look at, either blue, gray, or blue. Up on his head, down on his wings, and an itty bitty bit down here, not too much. He's got black in here also. His back is kind of a reddish brown color, and then he's got some beige in him. So guess what I did? I picked out some colors here. We also have a little bit of a rusty hinge in case we want to make his back a little redder than the vintage photo. We have the Stormy Sky for a bluish gray color. It's probably going to be a little too dark, but I'm just going to do a little bit of it. And then Scattered Straw for the lightest color and his feet. So we're going to start off and get this going here. Wanted to do a quick little page. Want to make sure we're all in focus here. Probably get the camera up just a bit more. There we go. And get some inking pads out. Oh, we have blue. We could just start with blue, can't we? I think I'll start with the blue. I have a blue pad on here. I want to make sure that I have some paper cards or something here. I thought I had a pile of them. How about just some paper? Make sure we don't have any purple on here, which I do. So I just want the blue. And then we'll go where I see the color. So it's on his wings, so we want to stay on the wing and not on his tummy here. So we're just going to throw that blue right in there. I'm just inking up one portion of this. So the ink is up here, and I'm using this portion as the line that comes down on the feather and just pulling it down. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, using this portion, putting it on the round part and pulling it down this way. So you're kind of using it like a pencil, kind of. Okay, so we get the blue coming down. Looks like he's got it all the way down his tips, so we'll go both sides on that. And let's get just a teeny bit better on his back here. Sometimes Google, gives you a whole bunch of pictures. Some of them could be photoshopped, so I'm never sure exactly what color I'm going to get when I look up a bird. And it kind of looks like it comes up a ways into the fluff up here, so we're just gonna rub some of that blue in there. He's got blue on the top of his head, so again, just inking where the roundness comes, put the round on his head up here and pull the blue into an area such as that. It doesn't look like it goes all the way down, but we'll put a little bit more in there. And there was a tiny bit down in this area, just a tiny bit. Okay, so far we have a pretty little bluebird. Okay, now we need to put in some of the scattered straw, so I need a different color here. Here we go. And this kind of goes down his chest, up on the top of his beak up here. Boom, boom, boom. Down his chest area. This is a little lighter when it dries, so don't freak out too much. A little down here, a little going down the tail, and of course his feet. We'll start with a little of that color there too. Okay, tip of his tail, as far as I can tell, is white. This is a bluish black, and then it goes into the red that goes up his back and into his head up here. Okay, so I'm going to use the same pad here, and we're going to see how bright. Kind of looks like the color. So this is Rusty Hinge. So we're going to take that up his back here. Kind of goes right into the blue over here, and then kind of down into this area here. And under here. Put a little down on this side, and that'll lighten up the color we put up there. This stays white. There is a little white in here, but we can adjust that. And then we're just going to put some of that in for shadow. Okay. Can bring out the vintage photo, and we're going to darken the edges here and up here. Same ink pad, inking the other portion and just using that to draw it down. Okay, on this side too, and down in this portion. Wing separates there. Bring it down a little into these feathers and make sure we get some of that down in here to darken that up. There we go. Now on top of those colors, we're going to get a black out, hopefully, if I can find it by reaching here. I have a walnut, I can bring that out. And we have, if you're wondering, I've got tons of ink and it's all over everywhere on my desk. Green, here's black. Black set. Okay, so we have the walnut, which is a little darker brown, and I'm going to just put that right in here, the darkest area of his back. Really darken up this area here. Bring that down. I'm going to bring it down into the tail here. I'm just going to pounce it there. We'll do a little here and darken it around his chest up here. Okay, I'm going to take the black soot. I'm going to use the same pad here. You can wash these, by the way. And we're going to do the black. So we just put in some black in here. Bring it up into those other feathers. We'll blacken up his face up here a little bit more. Bring that down. Where does it go exactly? Okay, the tips of his wings are also there, and his beak has got some black, so we'll throw some black in there. And then the tips of his wings. Boom, boom, boom. A little here and a little there. There we go. I mean, as he is, he looks pretty good. We want to brown up the branch he's on. So I'll bring out some vintage photo for that, using the same ink pad. And now we have a branch color, so we're just going to go in here put in some brown at the bottom. Okay, then we're going to go in and grab some of the light scattered straw here. I'm going to wipe some of that color out of my pad here and get some of that bright color out. We're just going to do the top up here. Get some yellow in there. We're going to darken up his little feet. Okay, there we go. Oh, didn't mean to move it. Try to keep it in frame here for you. So far, I don't know if his head is. We're going to get some black, and I'm just going to grab a black that's on my desk. This happens to be a Luminance Black 009. And I'm going to get you down a little bit closer because we're going to do his eyeball. We want to darken this up. Darken his beak up a little too. Just darken up this black area. Let's see, his beak is a little tiny blacker here. And a little more black down here in his tail. So the tip of his tail here. Just gonna go over the feather lines that are here. This one should go the other way. So I want to make it go this way. Just kind of put some feather lines in. I believe that one looked a little darker too, so when he opens his feathers up, you see the darkness come through there. Looks good enough there, and he's got all his darkness there. And that's just a shine up there, so we'll just do that light gray. And then his feet, I think I have a brown here. I was doing another project and got all sorts of stuff on my desk because I'm editing and I have to use these pencils and their names in the edit process. So I didn't clean my desk up, but I wanted to get a video up today, and I thought this one would be a nice one. I did not have a brown on my desk. That is weird. Oh, let's grab one. Okay, what are you? Well, you're a red, but you'll work. We're just going to darken some of the areas on his feet here. This is, here we go, Venetian red. It's a light, fast pencil. It might work nicely up here. color that in a little bit with that too. And I want a little dark orange in there. And do I have a yellowish color? Ah, bummer. I have a peach though. It's a burnt ochre, 10%. Yeah, that'll work. This is a luminance. Just lighten them up a little bit here. And we have a white. I know we have a white. That's a mist. It's a gray, but that'll work here too. Okay, and the white. Yes, I found the white. We're just going to lighten this fluff up over here. Just putting soft little lines into the blue, of which we have a blue, but I don't think I want to go any bluer than we've got here. This is a cloud gray. We're just gonna put a little in here, a little down in here, down in these feathers, and then I'm gonna call it. Kind of like the colors he has. I'm going to do a little more work in his eye. There we go. We'll put a little bit of Posca in there. Make sure it's working. There we go. Put a little of that under his nostril there. Brighten his eye up a little bit. We'll take a tiny bit of gray. Tiny little bit of gray. I gotta find mist. Mist is the one I like. It's a real soft. Gonna knock this white back just a little bit with a little bit of gray. And there we go. Get the camera up a little bit. And yeah, I think he's cool. So there we go. Nice little short video. Thanks guys for watching. The only thing I think I'll do is brighten these little bits down here to make them a little whiter. Let's see which way that goes though. That feather goes this way. Just to fluff those up a little. And we'll do that on this side too. And you can darken that up with a little bit of gray in there if you think it's a little too much. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. There. Just a little bit more here. Darken that up a little. Oh, what fun pages. I just love this book. And the inks work really well on it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye now.